Hello, welcome back to the channel, The Entrepreneur Journey. I am Rudy Banks, your host. Hope you guys are doing well today. I got a great tip for you today. 10 Facebook ad mistakes that are killing your conversions. Now, this not only applies to Facebook, but it applies to Bing, Google, even Craigslist. So if you're interested on how to improve your ad campaigns and not make these 10 mistakes, stay tuned to the end. And I also have a resource for you. 85 million plus ebooks that you can download for free. I'm talking business, all the big books in business, health and fitness, all those niches. You definitely don't want to miss this. So stay tuned to the end and let's go. So let's jump right on in. My main thing, guys, is leaders are readers. Leaders are readers. So if you're in this industry in marketing and trying to make money online, you definitely have to stay up on the times. You have to understand what's changing, what are the rules, and what are the new strategies to continue to earn and make money online. If you don't, you're going to fall behind. So I saw this article and I wanted to share with you basically 10 tips. And let's just get right into it. The first tip is direct linking to your landing page. Now, how many times have I shared this with you when we talked about Craigslist ad strategies? A lot of times, people, they find this great offer and the first thing you do is just paste that link on Facebook, you paste it on Craigslist, and next thing you know, you get this notice saying, oh, you can't share that here. Or you're going to get a notice from your CPA network like Max Bounty or saying, hey, what are you doing? We're going to shut your account down. Oh my God. So I always recommend, if you're going to share an offer, have your own content. Always have your own landing page. I've showed you guys how to do it in free builders like Wix. I've showed you how to do it using fast pages. There's whole other things you can build on, lead pages. There's a lot of tools out there, ClickFunnels and all those different things. But if you build your own landing page, now you can keep your brand, keep the content congruent. And we'll talk about that in the next one. So just make sure you're building your own landing pages, and I've got a ton of resources to help you with that. Number 2, Facebook is really serious when it comes to images and videos. They do not like a lot of text. If you notice, when you scroll your timeline on Facebook, you look at images. What do you normally see? What stands out the most? The image that has a lot of text on it, or the image that's just really clean and catch your eye? So the main thing is understanding the 20% rule, and there's a tool that you can use in Facebook. If you've already done Facebook ads, you're probably aware of it. And you can Google and search for text overlay tool, but essentially all you have to do is this this is facebook.com/ads tools / text overlay, and I'll pop that up on the screen somewhere around here. But basically you hit upload, and then you can upload an image, and then it will actually test it for you and show you whether or not you meet the requirement. So even though the same words, you didn't change the text or the message, but you just changed the way the layout. So they want to basically allow you to show more of the image. So this blocks the image, where this you can kind of see the person, and that's what really sells on Facebook: images and videos. And again, not following Facebook advertising policies. I will tell you, like the health niche and fitness and to make money online, those are the toughest ones because you can't make claims. How many times, someone says, oh, make $100 a day, and people want to see proof. Well, you can't put ads up saying make $100 a day, because everybody won't make $100 a day based on the strategy you're teaching. It's just facts. We could do the same strategy the same exact way and may or may not get the exact same results based on one technicality. So you can't make guarantee claims. That's the main thing. You can't make guarantee claims when it comes to these ads. although we know that the strategies work, you can't make these claims. And especially, I remember when I was doing some of the fitness stuff with Beachbody, was doing ads with that, and you can't say you're going to lose 20 pounds in 5 days. You're going to lose 5 pounds in 10 days, which you should be able to do, but you can't make those claims. Again, a lack of cohesiveness between the ad and the landing page. I mentioned that before in the previous video. I showed you guys how to build a landing page in Fast Pages, and if you haven't watched that video, click the link above, and to show you how to make your offer page look like your landing page. And you have that congruency, cohesiveness. That way a person doesn't feel like they're clicking an ad and then all of a sudden it's like clickbait. It's like, wait a minute, I saw this pretty picture of a Lamborghini, but now you're showing me, an ice cream ad. Like, how did I get there? Number 5, not doing enough A and B, or AKA split testing. So this is basically, I remember when I first started doing ads, all I would do is just go up and, find an offer, create my ad image in Canva, and then I'm off to the races. And then I'm collecting data, but I didn't have a lot of information to work with. And so when you think about ads, the first thing is, what is your campaign? So your campaign could be, you're selling Samsung Galaxy, S10 cell phones, right? The first thing is, and then, so okay, what is your ad set? The ad set is basically the targeting and, the people you're trying to attract. So think about an ad set of, hey, in my ad set, I'm going to have men from the age of 18 to 25, men from the age of 34 to 50, women from the age of 18 to 25. And then you do your ads under an ad set. So you got a campaign, you have an ad set, and then the ad set again is the targeting, and then under each ad set you can do all your ads. So you can have multiple different ads, and that's basically, your images and all your sales copy goes under those ad sets. Then think about it. So you can have men from 18 to 25 seeing, let me just show you an example. This might make more sense. So here's one like a food niche, right? So it's like a chef. On the left side, it could be women, age 18 to 25 seeing this picture. That could be one ad, but it also could be women ages 18 to 25 seeing this ad. So that's what you call split testing. So you're sending 2 different ads to the same group, and you just look at those different combinations, and then over a few days you'll start seeing which ones are actually getting the clicks and getting conversions, and then you just run with the winners and you cut the losers. That's the bottom line. But if you don't break up your strategy and test multiple combinations, i.e. split testing or A and B testing, you're going to waste a lot of time. You're going to lose out on a lot of money and waste money on ad spend because you're not targeting the right people and you just don't have enough data. It's a data game when it comes to advertising. Transparent targeting. This is interesting. I know Facebook is really, really good at it when it comes to like really understanding, what people like, then gender and all these different things. It's probably the best at it. I do a lot of Bing ads, and I get into male and female and different things like that, but Facebook is really highly targeted. So, some of the trainings I've taken through Get Clients and Billie Jean's marketing. Yes, I do purchase courses and study. I remember, one thing is, when you do your headlines for your ads, it's like, hey, if you're trying to target somebody in Texas, you could say, hey, Houston, hey, Houston, dads, blah, 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 blah. Are you ready to lose some belly fat or something? Well, they're saying here that you could be too highly targeted and it could scare somebody. And they're like, man, how did they know that about me? I mean, how many times have you had a conversation with someone on Facebook and all of a sudden an ad pops up? That's a little spooky to me. So instead of saying, on this example, saying other Texas dads, you could say, hey guys, hey, do you live in Texas? These other guys are racking up. So don't go so specific of saying like their dad. That's what I'm trying to say. You can acknowledge that it's a male. The ad copy and the image that you're going to do is going to appeal to a male, but don't go too deep and say your dad, because then they're going to say, how do they know that? Number 7, targeting too broad of an audience. Again, with all these tools, you can you can target hundreds of millions of people at one time, but do you want to put your one little ad in front of 100 million people, or would you rather put it in front of 200,000, 500,000 people that are specifically targeted for that product or service that you're trying to promote? So don't go too wide. It's a thing in sales or business that I always say niche down. So we always say go an inch wide and a mile deep versus going a mile wide and an inch deep. And that way you can definitely focus on highly targeted people, highly targeted leads to get better conversions. Never go and try to be, trying to service everybody. Can't be all things to everybody. That's the saying. Number 8, poor image choices. Just scroll your timeline now. You can see the high quality images. You can tell when you see an attractive person in the image or video. Do people stop and click on it? Just look at the likes and comments. You can see the level of engagement when you compete or stand out from the crowd. A lot of times now, even profile pictures and different ads, sometimes I'll use black and white pictures just to stand out. It's a tactic I use on Instagram. A lot of times everybody's got all these beautiful colorful pictures. Sometimes a black and white, a classic picture will stand out in this world of all the filters and stuff that everybody's using now. Number 9, focus on features, not benefits. How many times do you hear that in sales 101? Someone's trying to sell a car and it's like, oh yeah, it's got mag wheels, it's got tinted windows, it's got a power antenna. Okay, those are features, but what does that mean to me? So you got to flip that and say, oh yeah, it's got these aluminum alloy wheels. They're easier to clean. You're going to spend less time at the car wash. Your tinted windows are going to keep your vehicle cooler in the wintertime. It's got this specialized paint on it that it's easier to clean. Those are the benefits. That's what people want to hear. How does it improve my life and how does it save me money? On another note, I remember taking a course when I was first coming out of college, applying for jobs, and it was called Job Secrets Revealed. So if you're in the job market and you're trying to get your resume out there and just stand out, and you're trying to stand out, check that out, because it really helped me transform my resume from the standard boilerplate resumes that you always see everybody else doing to a resume that just stood out. And it basically taught me to say, okay, here's my skill set, but this is the benefit to you. And you go through that exercise, I promise you it'll definitely get you some calls. And lastly, forgetting a clear call to action. I'm guilty of this all the time with my YouTube videos. My whole thing is I find these ideas and strategies and I'm openly sharing this content with you guys. And sometimes I forget to say, hey, I've got a course in CPA marketing to help you guys get started. I share, done for you strategies. I share a lot of videos behind the scenes. And if you're interested in my course, click below the descriptions in this video. Shameless plug. But that's the main thing, is give some value, and then you got to tell the person what to do. In this society we live in now, people don't always know what to do next. So you have to kind of coach them and tell them, okay, here's the next step. Click this button. This is what you'll expect in the next step. So guys, I just shared 10 tips to help you improve your ad strategy and help you avoid these conversion mistakes. But also I want to share this resource as promised. So let's take you over to that. So guys, I want to take you over to the resource. Again, this is all free. And here's one of the books I'm going to show you right now. But again, this site has 85 million ebooks and they're all free to download. All I would say is if you really like it, then make sure you go out, purchase the book and support the author. So what happens is, click the link below. I created a simple landing page that I built out of fast pages. Click the link below and you can go over to it and get access to this library. But basically here are all the type of books that you can have access to. Again, you want to definitely go into the business center. They have all of the .com secrets books in there, all the self-help books, all this stuff is in here, personal growth. I couldn't believe it when I found it, so I'm just sharing it with you guys. So let's go into the PDF itself. Okay guys, just to show you that the site It's legit. I went and downloaded .com Secrets Labs. This is 108 proven split test winners, and this book is written by none other than Russell Brunson. And it basically shows you some of the stuff I just talked about. You go through real examples of different pages. It shows you percentage on what converts and why. And he has all the data behind it. Again, you can easily go in and download all this information. I mean, this book is, it's 144 pages of content. So I highly recommend you check out the site. You won't regret it. The link's below in the description. And once you'll go to my landing page, complete the information, and you'll have access to the site. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's content. I took you through 10 Facebook ad correction strategies or mistakes that you don't want to make. I followed up with a resource for you guys, 85 million eBooks that you can go download on business marketing, health, fitness, self-help, whatever you want to learn on. They're there. And just support the authors if you decide to keep the content. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Oh, and don't forget, my CPA course is now available. The link's below. It's cpaninja.pro. Look forward to seeing you guys on the inside, and I'll see you at the top. Peace.